Barbie has no idea why this guy is so hostile, but Julia steps in before things get ugly. Meanwhile, the town's teenagers try to act normal by throwing a party, ignoring the emergency. Joe is there and starts talking to another boy about the dome. Suddenly, Joe collapses and has a seizure, saying the exact same thing Nori did. Pink stars falling. His sister Angie is at home when Junior breaks in and kidnaps her. He takes her to an old fallout shelter that belongs to his dad, Big Jim. Junior tells her he knows what's happening and that his paranoid dad built the shelter to keep her safe. Back at her house, Julia offers to let Barbie stay for the night. Things get really dark when Barbie sees a photo of Julia's husband and realizes it's the same man he killed and buried that morning. While out on patrol, Sheriff Perkins' pacemaker suddenly stops working and explodes, killing him instantly. A flashback shows us that Barbie came to town to get money from Julia's husband. When the man refused to pay, they fought and Barbie accidentally shot him. Barbie knew no one would believe it was an accident, so he decided to bury the body. The next morning, Barbie can't find his dog tag necklace. He asks Julia if she's seen it. She says no, but Barbie is sure he must have lost it at the cabin where he killed her husband. Somewhere else, two deputies find the sheriff's body. Linda arrives and is heartbroken, holding her dead boss in her arms. Joe is hanging out with his new friend Ben, who helped him during his seizure. Ben asks him about the pink stars thing, but Joe doesn't remember saying anything. At the radio station, Dodie manages to use a special receiver to listen in on the military's communications outside the dome. She can hear what they're saying but can't talk back. From their conversations, she learns that the military is just as clueless about the dome as everyone inside. At the town diner, Linda interrupts Big Jim's breakfast to tell him the sheriff is dead. They rush over to see the town's mortician, Lester Coggins. Trapped in the bunker, Angie screams for help but no one can hear her. When Junior comes back, he chains her to a bed. He has a crazy idea that the dome only appeared because she rejected him, and he thinks she'll love him again once it's gone. It's clear he's mentally unstable. Lester, the mortician, acts shocked about the sheriff's death in front of Linda. But as soon as she leaves, his conversation with Big Jim reveals they were both in on the secret propane deal. They're actually relieved the sheriff is dead because now he can't rat them out. Later, Linda finds Big Jim snooping around the sheriff's office. He says he's looking for his friend's will, and she believes him. The truth is, he's looking for any papers about the propane deal that could link him and Lester to it. He thinks the papers are at the sheriff's house, so he sends Lester to go get them. Julia goes to the radio station and finds out they can spy on the military. They learn that the army tried digging under the dome, but it goes too deep. Julia broadcasts this information to the whole town, which makes everyone even more scared and desperate. Joe and Ben go to the edge of the dome to watch the scientists. They're spraying water at it, but it doesn't do much. Joe notices that the water seems to pass through as a fine mist, almost like the dome is some kind of filter. Later, Barbie goes back to the cabin to find his dog tags. He finds them, but Junior shows up right after, accusing him of sleeping with Angie. Barbie realizes Junior is completely delusional and tries to calm him down, but they end up fighting. Barbie, being an ex-military guy, easily wins. Meanwhile, Lester breaks into the dead sheriff's house and finds the papers about the propane. He tries to burn them, but the fire gets out of control and the whole house goes up in flames. A crowd gathers, but the fire truck is out of commission. The fire is so big that the heat is getting trapped under the dome, and people worry it could get hot enough to kill everyone. Barbie takes charge and gets people to form a bucket brigade. Linda hears Lester crying for help from inside the house and bravely runs in to pull him out. The fire keeps burning until Big Jim shows up with a tractor and smothers the flames with dirt. After the fire is out, a cop named Paul completely loses it. He yells that they're all doomed and will turn on each other. He fires his gun into the air, but the bullet bounces off the invisible dome and hits another cop, killing him on the spot. Paul is immediately arrested. That night, Joe and his friends are out skateboarding when Nori finds him. She needs to charge her phone, so he takes her to his house, which has a generator. At the police station, Linda puts Paul in a jail cell.